Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about something very, very exciting that has happened while we do a few chores around the place, maybe build a few things, and let's get going. Alrighty, so today we are going to just kind of hang out in this world again. No crazy builds, nothing too planned or anything. I'm just kind of gonna wander around a bit and talk a little bit. Because something happened recently that honestly made me think a lot about timing. And I feel like timing is one of those things in life where you don't really notice while it's happening, but when you realize, I think that I don't know, I guess when you look back and you realize that somehow everything is lining up how it needed to and how it was needing to happen in order for everything to just kind of work itself out. And I've been thinking about that a lot recently because something kind of exciting happened. And I'm not fully going to announce anything like any details yet, but I did get accepted into a Minecraft SMP, which is honestly just absolutely crazy to say out loud. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but I got accepted into a Minecraft SMP, and I will be releasing a video on that in the near future. But the reason that this kind of made me think about timing is because if you look back at life, things almost never really happen the way that you think they should. However, they always do happen when they are supposed to. Like, you can push for something and you can plan for something or stress about something, but the moment that actually happens, or the thing that actually happens, always feels a little bit more surprising, and it always works out how it needs to, like I said before. And it's almost like the universe was just kind of working in the background at its own time, and like I keep saying, making everything work out as it needs to. And with that, I also think that that is one of the weirdest but also coolest things about life, because when you're in the middle of something, whether it is starting a YouTube channel like I have recently, or learning something new, or trying something that scares you, it can honestly just feel like absolutely nothing is happening. Like you're just slowly mining away at something. No pun intended, I guess. But behind the scenes, momentum is actually building, and it is actually slowly building that momentum. Kind of reiterating here. And that's kind of how this whole SMP news feels to me, because I applied a little while ago and I honestly did not expect a thing out of it. Like, there were tons of applications, like a lot of applications. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I mean, if it happens, it happens, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really expect anything too crazy out of this. But one day I just got the message that I was accepted, and it was just out there, and I was like, all right, I guess it's go time. I was completely shocked. I was like, wait, what? Like, hold on a minute. Like, now I need to put a plan together, and I need to figure out what the whole techie side is. I don't even know. There's just a lot of background stuff that needs to go into it. Like I mentioned, the tech stuff, and making sure I can actually join the SMP, and making sure the mods can run on my computer, and making sure I can communicate with everybody through, I think we're doing Discord. But anyways, all of that, I am super excited about it. I am also super, super nervous at the same time, because this will be my first ever SMP, which means, like I keep saying, there's tons of things that I need to figure out. And I just am gonna reiterate here, the mods, the server, what I'm going to build, what my plan is, what my goal is, and there's two parts of me. There's like one where I am thinking this is so awesome and this is so cool, and another part of me where I just keep thinking to myself, am I ready for this? Like, I guess that's a good sign, actually, where it's human of me to kind of think outside the box a little bit of the two sides of it, where one, yes, I'm super excited about this, but also the other side of I am so terrified and I don't know if I am ready for this, because most of the best things I feel like in our lives kind of happen just outside our comfort zone, right? It happens just a little bit outside of that comfort zone, outside of the box, to get us moving just that little bit more, I guess, to push us where we need to go. Anyways, that brings me back to the whole idea of this whole timing thing, because we think we need to be fully ready for something before it happens. And that a lot of the time, life doesn't really like to work that way. Honestly, sometimes the opportunity shows up first and growth happens after, which is exactly what this SMP has done to me. The moment appeared and I am going to have to rise up to meet it. Like, the adventure is just beginning and everything is happening exactly how it should be, and not exactly how I expected it, but I guess that would kind of just make it boring if it happened exactly how I needed it to. But anyway, I guess we can just kind of apply this to all areas of our lives, and it's super fun to see that, and it's super fun to think of all of these different things in our lives that happen like this, where we don't expect things to happen the way we need to, but it does happen the way we need to, I guess. Man, I don't know if I'm making any sense. Alright, well, I guess I am super curious, actually. Like, have you guys ever had something like that happen? Where something just shows up at your life at the perfect time, and you just don't even realize it at first, but as time goes on, you kind of realize, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed, but at the beginning you were just pushing it away, when in reality it was trying to draw you closer to the next chapter of your life. Because when I look back at my own life, not even just the SMP, but in other areas of my life, things like this definitely happen, where I tried to force things and I tried to control them, but eventually they just kept moving forward as they needed to, and they lined up exactly how they needed to. So yeah, that's exactly where I am now. I'm excited, I'm super nervous, overthinking a little bit for sure. I although am super grateful, because I am getting the chance to join something and meet new people and create things that are going to be just absolutely amazing, even if it turns out to be an absolute fail. I just am so grateful for my dream opportunity to become a member of an SMP, and excited to see where it comes from. And I will definitely be sharing a lot more about this soon. I am going to announce it a little bit more in the intro video that I do for it. And there are going to be some fun things to come. I am so excited to share everything, anything and everything with you guys along this adventure. But I guess the bigger thought for this is that sometimes things just kind of take longer than we want them to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not moving. That doesn't mean that they're not happening, and a lot of time life is just setting things up and moving all the pieces around to be in the right place until suddenly everything just clicks and you're able to look back and realize, like I keep saying, and like I keep reiterating. Okay, well, you guys get the point. Like I keep saying, everything just happens how it needs to, and I wanted to share that message with you guys and also let you guys know that I am a part of this new SMP, and I will be introducing that in the coming videos in the coming future, so keep an eye out for it, and I am so excited. Let's continue with this video. Wait. I was just about to record the outro, but do you see that? Wait, hang on. Oh, he's trying to give it to the villager. No way. Is that like a normal thing? I've never seen that happen before. Wait, what? Well, I'm glad I got that on camera, otherwise no one would have believed me. That was so cute. Okay, well, there you have it, everyone. That is today's video. I am so excited for what's to come. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day once again to watch this video. I very much appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode of whatever you see me in. Bye, guys!